constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll do it himself. It may not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes them.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Turning it off. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bringing the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's complete on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way to get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He shanked it. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his...
And he'll take it in for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I think right there you saw one of the reasons why he's one of the best in college football today.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering what didn't...
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Kamara.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Facing a third down, he's short from the 26. Power football with the run. And it's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On fourth down, looking to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got a little space. Running through contact. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The Longhorns want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Clinton. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Huff. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the ground with the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right on the money. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged.
And it'll be a touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Rides to the back and leaves it. Quick spin on the run. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense looks as if it's coming. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Kamara. Nice move there. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Toss sweep to the right. Fights off a defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Catch in the middle. It's Hop. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs made.
And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Let's go. The inside handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They kick it away on 4th down. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Huff. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, it's just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And his first throw here is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release by the QB. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. So they come to the line, and the wildcat's going to give him a different look. Back has it. Finding an escape route. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing